Okay, so this next one is optional. Now, this depends on what type of business you have. This is really targeted toward group fitness, but if you're a personal trainer, the app works just fine standalone like it does. If you're a box gym, you'll be able to roll this out. Your trainers use it. You can see if the trainers are actually engaging with their clients and see their results from a club level. But if you're a boot camp, which we are, and my wife owns 10 clubs, and we have been doing it wrong. And basically, we've been taught to do it wrong. And I call that the shotgun approach, is what you see up top here. So the shotgun approach is basically you in the red, here's your owner. And then we hire our trainers in, and we get them to teach sessions for us for our boot camp classes, right? Well, these mostly are certified trainers, and we have turned them into class instructors. And their mindset is to that same level as a Zumba, as a class instructor, whether it's Zumba or whatever. They come in and say, well, I'm getting paid for my class. I may mingle with a few of these people here, but I'm not getting paid for that. So I'm going to leave after my class. And so that's the mindset we have. There wasn't really much help to us at all. They put all the work on the owner, the admin, and the office staff to keep up with all these clients. Who's coming in, who's not coming in, who's out sick, blah, blah, blah. And so to really make a huge shift, which we've done, and it's been so amazing, and it's taken a whole lot of work off us as owners and admin, we went to more of a streamline approach, more of a laser beam approach. And the way it works in this approach is using MyFit members. You have the club owner here, and you have all your trainers, right? And so if you have a club of 100 members and you have 4 trainers, then you would actually give each trainer 25 members underneath them, okay? And so the way this works is this trainer now is responsible for making sure each one of your clients are doing their measurements, their weigh-ins, their fitness assessments, loading up their food, going through their lessons, just every aspect of that client, making sure they're coming to class. If they're out, they're the ones calling. And so you basically give all the power to your trainers. Now, the cool thing is this will help your retention rate too, because if Joe, the trainer here, starts out with 25 clients in the first of the month, and at the end of the month you have a meeting and he still has 25 clients, well, that's 100% retention rate. I believe he needs a bonus, and so we give bonuses based on retention. We usually it's 80% and above. So if our trainers can keep a retention rate of 80% and above, they get a bonus each and every month. Anything above 95%, they get an extra bonus because retention is the name of the game. If we can really retain more clients, which will lead to more referrals, then that's less money we have to spend on the front end to get those clients in the door. I mean, we were spending, at this approach up top, we were spending $2,000 to $3,000 a month in advertisement trying to get people to the door, only to find out most of them were falling at the bottom. And it was just a crazy cycle we were in, spending money, come in, train them, they leave. We went to this approach. Our retention rate is shot through the roof. Our trainers are set to a higher standard, so now they're being watched. So either they're going to perform and hit to the highest level, or maybe John goes through the first of the month, he starts out with 25 clients, and at the end of the month ends with 15. That's an issue. That could be an exit interview you have with that trainer. So either they're going to step up or basically step out. But if they're not helping you and part of your team is changing these people's lives, then they really need to go. This will also show the trainer what it feels like to be a trainer again. In this top scenario, we've basically turned them into class instructors, and they don't even know what it feels like anymore to actually change somebody's life. And so they just come in and do their job. Our goal is to light that fire back up again, that same fire you had when you were a trainer. That first time you changed somebody's life, like, dang, Susie just got off her blood pressure medicine and lost 40 pounds in the last 6 weeks. That is amazing, or 8 weeks, or however long that took. Just remember how you felt, and your job wasn't about money at that time. Your job was, wow, this is incredible. I could actually change lives. So we get to show a trainer how to start changing lives again. And the way that works is, we give them 25 clients apiece out of 100. Then every Monday morning we're meeting. And so we're sitting down and talking to every one of our trainers and say, all right, let's go down the list. John, Tell me about your clients. And first of all, let me tell us about the success stories that you had through the week. Oh my gosh, Jane just got off her blood pressure medicine. She feels amazing. And John, he's lost another 4 pounds this week. And, the list goes on. And so they get to start feeling what it feels like to be a trainer. And so it's, again, their job turns into not about money as much as it does how well they love their job. And then by the time you get through with John, he's went through every single one of his clients. Susie's out because her ankle is twisted. I've sent her a card. Some of the members have sent her some stuff. Jane is on vacation, blah, blah, blah. So you know exactly where each and every one of your clients are on a weekly basis, whether they're there or they're missing. And so you can really stay on top of it with this approach. It's been amazing for us. It'll be amazing for you. You as an owner can now free up your time, your admin time, and really start engaging with your clients more so you can really build that retention. Going in here and having fun during classes, creating games, just doing all kind of stuff to build that retention up and spending less time trying to push people through the door. We can spend more time on retention and less time through pushing people through the door, the better off we are. All right, if you want to take it to a higher level, which we have, is we have taken the approach that our clients, we teach them how to pay it forward. And so the mindset when they come to our club, and this is a whole different topic, and I can teach about it later, actually put some more videos about it, is how do you really teach a client the mindset of paying it forward? And what that means is when our clients come in the door, they know to be part of our family, to be part of our group, you have got to contribute. You've got to participate, and there will be a time when we come to you and we ask you to pay it forward, because we know the true growth of a person is actually to learn something, get some results out of it, and then show somebody else how to do the same thing. True growth comes in with paying it forward with contribution. And so we know if they start paying it forward and start helping change another life, the chances of that person falling backwards and gaining weight again is very slim, because now they got to up their game, because now they're showing somebody else. So we really encourage that pay it forward program and say, the way that works is we go to them and say, hey, are you ready to pay it forward? And they're like, yes, what can I do? Well, we're going to pair you up with the trainers and you're going to help the trainer manage his 25 people. Now, we have some trainers that's actually given some of these clients 5 to 10 people apiece, created their login in the computer as a trainer, because these pay it forward coaches have already went through the lesson, so they understand it and can actually coach somebody through it. And so what happens is the trainers meeting with these two or three, or how many you have every week, and talking about their 10 people, where they're at, and engaging in that level. Another thing we've actually done in this scenario too is we usually had one Facebook group for our clients. Here in this scenario, we created 4 different Facebook groups, a Facebook group per client, per team. And so, and then us and the owner are actually members of each group. But what this does, it actually takes, if you have 100 clients, they're really hard to keep up with. But if you're only looking at 25, it makes it real easy. So it really narrows the field down to where the trainer's communicating with these clients, and these helpers are coming in, the pay it forward people. They actually can see if John's not engaging, or if Susie didn't come in for the week, and you know immediately what's going on. If you have them all in a group, it's hard to tell, okay? And anything you want to push out as far as events coming up, you just push out to each group. They all get the same message. Any post you want to do, you're just pushing to each group. So it still works the same as you have in a single group, except you're just dividing them out so you can actually keep a better handle on things. Over here to the right, we have a couple clubs that did not have enough staff to cover enough. And so they have a pay it forward coach. And I'll let you know about the pay it forward coach. They actually get a discounted membership, depending on how engaged they are. We've given some free memberships. But in some clubs, we have a pay it forward coach that's actually coaching and helping clients go through, because we didn't have enough staff. So that's worked out great too. So this is just a unique way to really streamline your business. And, the premise is here. You can kind of tweak it and move it around the way you want. But once you go to this system, your retention rate will climb. The workload you have on your shoulders now will decrease. You'll have more time to spend with your clients and less time of trying to get people through the door, okay? All right, so how this program will help you with retention. Of course, we talked about having weekly meetings to hold all your clients or your trainers accountable and to know where all your clients are. Now you have a way to incentivize your trainers. So through the monthly bonuses, you'll be able to incentivize them on their performance now and retention rate. Retention rate and referral rates will go through the roof. Frees up time for you as an owner, as we talked about, and it powers both you and your client. Okay, so that concludes the business structure part of it, and I just want to leave with this Paying It Forward program. This is kind of what rings in our members' heads, is we rise by lifting others up. Okay, so if you take that approach, it really is powerful. It leverages your people, your trainers and your clients to really start helping you run your business. It's a unique program. You'll find things like what's happened in one of our gyms. Owner called me. He says, "Look, Jerry, this is so cool. I was talking to a member, and out to the corner of my eye, I seen a new person walk through the door, want some information." There was 3 members there. They went to the door, and they met that person. They brought her in, walked around the gym, told her everything about what we do. The passion was there. And then they brought them down to me, and I was able to just sign them into an agreement at that time. So it really works well. I hope that helps you. And if you want to implement in that business, it is a very, very powerful way to do things. Okay, I'm going to give you a few things that we do inside our club to really get clients in the mindset of paying it forward and them engaging with each other. Here's a few little tips. We do a few more things, but we started here and it really helped. And the goal is to really look at your club as a community of people, and how do I tie that community of people in together so they create the friendships that they need so they don't want to leave our club. All right, so here's a few things: is getting your clients help by paying it forward, which we talked about, and how to tie them together. Little things we do in the beginning of each class. We run around because we go around and let each client tell their name, and whatever day it is, it could be name and your favorite color, name and where you work, name and how many kids you have. The reason we do this is our clients, just like us, is having trouble remembering everybody's name, so they get kind of shy and don't want to talk to the person. Man, I don't know their name. I'm going to feel kind of stupid. So it helps with that. Secondly, what's been amazing, it starts conversations like, "Oh man, you have twins too? I have twins." Or, "Your husband works there? Oh wow." So they'll start engaging in conversations, which really starts tying them together. We create small groups inside our clubs, and I learned this through churches. So I've been really studying churches and even cults of how they tie people together. If you're not familiar with small groups, churches do them instead of Sunday schools now, your bigger churches. And basically the way they're designed is, in our clubs, we have Susie that may start a bike riding club, Jane may start a book reading club, Bob may start a basketball club or whatever their interest is. And then about 3 times a year, we run these small groups, and then members join the small groups they want to join. And as they're doing that activity together, they're building those friendships and tying each other together. So that has worked great. Game nights are great. These are group games. So you know how fun it is when you go to a party and there's a good game like fishbowl and everybody's laughing and cutting up, or charades or whatever. Be creative with that. Go online, Google group games, and you'll get a lot of game ideas there. It really starts tying people together. They can bring their kids that's 12 and above that can play some of the games. So that's really helped out a lot. Getting your clients involved in the community. You can't build the community inside your gym unless you build the community outside your gym. So show them the true gift of paying it forward. And again, you can't change the community inside the gym until you change the community outside your gym. So what we're doing in some of our locations is, really impacting our community in a totally different way, which is, we raise money, or actually one of our gyms, 10% of the tuition goes toward the community. And we have found families, there's 300, in one of our communities, there's 300 families that don't get enough food. Kids go home on the weekends with no food. They get food at school, but when they get home, they don't get food. So we have a way to do that. So we created GoFundMe accounts, any fundraisers we do, any challenge we do, a portion of that money goes to that. And the clients actually get to be engaged and see what's going on there. So making sure you're making a big impact in the community. You can link up with other business owners through the community that are like-minded and have them help on this mission too. So our goal is to change the community one community at a time. I'll say, so the next videos, if you want to watch that, we're going to go into supplements because we do have a supplement line that goes along with the program. And we can talk about that if you're interested in our supplement line. All right, we'll talk to you on the next video.